Jaiswal, and I'm honored to be here as your host for today's event. I recently joined FCNCC as a youth member. Although I am stepping in for Isha, who unfortunately could not host today's session, I'm excited to guide you through this second business networking session. This event promises to be one of the most valuable connection-building sessions with insightful conversation and a lot of opportunities. But before we begin, I'd like to ask all of us to please stand up for the national anthem.
प्रकृतिका कोटि कोटि सम्पदाको आँचल वीरहरू प्रगत स्वतन्त्र र अचल ज्ञान भूमि शान्ति भूमि तराई पहाड हिमाल अखण्ड यो प्यारो हाम्रो मातृभूमि नेपाल बहु जाति भाषा धर्म संस्कृति छन् विशाल अग्रगामी राष्ट्र हाम्रो जय जय नेपाल।
Assisting us for today's event. We have most of the business owners and the community members, and I see a lot of new faces from the last. When we had the first business networking event in Mississauga at Option 10 College, and today we are here at the Everest Academy. Everest Taekwondo venue, and that's provided by our business, very dynamic and diverse business personality, our Glenn Saidai. I would really like to thank him very much. And just to acknowledge everyone, I'm going to read this note. So, honorable guests, esteemed members and friends, good afternoon. And it is with great pleasure and immense pride that I stand before you today at our second monthly business networking event, and I want to begin by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for being here and contributing to the success of our growing community. So today we have the privilege of hearing from our remarkable lineup of speakers, each bringing their wealth of knowledge and experience to the table. And I would like to extend a special thanks to our distinguished speaker, Mr. Bhaskar Kumar Jha, Mr. Binod Shrestha, Dr. Punya Sagar Maratha, and Mr. Amit Upadhyay. And your insights and expertise are invaluable, and we all are looking forward to the perspective you will share with us tonight. And let's give them a big round of applause, everyone. So I would also like to acknowledge our advisor, Mr. Dr. Tulsi Darel. Your wisdom and guidance have been instrumental in shaping the future of this Chamber of Commerce, and we are deeply grateful for your continued support. Thank you, Mr. Darel. So this couldn't have been possible without the hard work and dedication of our organizing team. And a big thank you goes to Mr. Naveen Luitao and Ms. Anamika Jaiswal for coordinating this wonderful event, this program. And your efforts ensure that each event we host is not only successful, but also meaningful for everyone involved. because everyone, regardless of a very precious time, you all are here to serve the community, to share your insights and knowledge and experience that matters to every one of us. And to our youth members and life members, I see Asmita Prajulis is helping on the registration side, and other youth member, if I don't remember the name right now. So we have a lot of youth member as well in our FCNCC, and soon we are planning to host entrepreneurial, startup summit for our youths as well. So we can bring the best startup ideas. That is on our discussion agenda. And once it's decided, we'll let you know as well. So I'd like to request all the youths who are very energetic and who has knowledge and ideas that can bring forward any startup business idea. We are here to support. The Chamber of Commerce is here to support your ideas. And we are also fortunate to have incredible sponsors tonight. So Mr. Bhaskar Jha of Van Ria Physiotherapy, please stand up. And our senior sponsor, and Mr. Dhirendra Sai again, the venue sponsor for Everest Taekwondo. And your generosity and support for this event are greatly appreciated. And let's give a big round of applause again for both of them. And what's good about business networking event is we can have a free snacks. Yeah. So jokes apart, lastly, a special thanks to our media partner. I think I usually miss this part, but I have not seen Nepal Touch. Nepal Touch I'd like to thank our media partner, Nepal Touch Jairam Gautam, and he's our media partner, and CanadaCover.com, our Gokarna Lamishani. He is the business personality. He has a Suitors Photo Studio, and he's also the General Secretary for the Federation of Canada Nepal Chamber of Commerce. He has been the champion for this organization. It's very hardworking and supportive, and thank you for your support, Gokarnaji. And for those who are not being able to make it today, at this event, we have a good news, because we are also recording this event and we'll be putting this on YouTube as well. So that's a good news, and so you won't miss out on the valuable insights and discussion from this event. So let us take all of us the full advantage of this networking opportunity to exchange ideas for new partnership that will lead us to even greater heights. And thank you once again for your presence, and I look forward to the enriching conversation and connection that will emerge from this gathering. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vijay, for the insightful conversation. Now, I would like to I'd like to invite Mr. Gokarna Lamichane, who would like to make some announcements about the community businesses, please. Please give him a round of applause.
Namaste everyone. I would like to, on behalf of FCNCC, I would say thank you everyone to be here. I have a very short notice with you here. It's an announcement. FCNC is hosting a flag rising event in Mississauga. So we are celebrating. Celebration is square to celebrate the Constitution Day of Nepal. So the time will be 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. So again, it will be September 19th, 2024. And also, I would like to say regarding the MOU with the Annapurna Media Network. So we are signing MOU with the Annapurna Media Network for startup with the Annapurna campaign. So FCNC will be an international partner for the Canada. So one more thing for the all FCNCC members. So we are offering to get the discount for a few businesses. So Bombay Bar and Grill is offering a 10% discount to be there. It's FCNCC. It's only for the FCNCC members. So let's give a big round. And also from the Get in the Loop is offering 20% discount. It's only for the FCNCC member too. So thank you very much. And for myself, we're also offering from our studio for the printing, framing, and photo video service. So you'll get 20% discount. So, again, thank you so much for everyone.
Thank you so much, Mr. Durando, for that announcement. Now I would like to invite Mr. Navin Rutal to give us the idea about today's event. Please give him a round of applause.
Well, not much to say. First of all, thank you everyone. I'm really glad to initiate and coordinate this program run by FCNCC. And I'm honored to see you all here. So while I'm speaking, maybe you may find that my lips may go dry because of you. I'm not that, I'm a startup business, and talking in front of the successful entrepreneurs like you makes me go down. In the last event, I have talked about how, despite being the minor community, our business are growing. For example, this venue which we are conducting the program now is part of the Everest Taekwondo joint venture. In between the last event and this event, our treasurer Lakshman Mandal has opened a Tika lounge in Georgetown. Moreover, Kuldeep Sapkota has also started a Kasturi restaurant in Cambridge. It goes on and on. So what evident is that even being minor community, our community is growing, and these are just not the business. It's not just a venture. It is a symbol of our representation to thrive and grow. About this event, what I want to tell, when I approach the businesses, many of the businesses have insight. What is this networking business about? It's a pure business objectives. First of all, I want to share with you. In the vision and mission of the FCNCC goal, this networking, business networking, is only a part of a small program. And we want here you to share your success, share your stories, educate yourself with the expertise, and share hurdles. Let me tell you, for example, how many of us knows that currently Canada Digital Program has initiated circulate a grant for the small businesses like us. I believe many of us not know. Even if we know, how many of us has initiated that grant? So few. So other business communities are taking opportunities of that grant, and why we are not? It is, don't get me wrong, you all know that, but you have a lot on your plate. You have to do finance, you have to do human resource, you have to look after all the operations. So what we are doing, trying to do here is educate, share, and flourish ourselves. For sharing the hurdles and education, we have the business presentation. We have also invited expertise like Tulsi Dharel. We'll be inviting more of different type of expertise on upcoming days. Many businesses ask me, is this a temporary program, or is it going to be only one time? It depends on you. As long as you see that we are trying to give a value onto your projects, we can continue this. And what I need from you is just 3 things. Please actively register to showcase your business. Please actively participate on the networking event, and kindly provide me, FCNCC, a genuine feedback that we can improvise on upcoming days. So at the end, there will be another announcement coming up, which will be saying by one of our community members. So I'm really glad to have you here, and let's hear. Individually, we can do a little so less, but I think together we can do more. Let's collaborate and then have this program ongoing. We are planning to do this event every month on behalf of FCNCC as you find value into it. Thank you for listening to me, and I think you are not for me. There are the representatives in front of you. We'll share and then have some ideas. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Navinto, for that amazing conversation that we have right now. And now I would like to present the presentation on FCNCC mission, vision, and activities. So, FCNCC the role of FCNCC and social, economic, political integration of Nepalese Canadians along with our objectives. FCNCC is a non-partisan public policy platform. It's a non-profit organization which aims to promote bilateral relationship between Canada and Nepal, as well as promote business and entrepreneurship and join us in the community. Ever since FCNCC has opened, it has always advocated for a Canadian government to open visa and trade office in Nepal, and we are still actively working towards our goal. It also wants to have a greater engagement of Nepalese Canadian community in the Canadian mainstream, especially in public policy. So we can make sure that the voice of Nepalese are heard and worked on and not overlooked and ignored. It is also to create business opportunities and promote entrepreneurship, as well as organize various events as such. So we also plan to organize annual award gala nights to recognize the best entrepreneurship and also host trade delegation to Nepal. And also, we also organize Canadian Nepal Trade Expo. Ever since our establishments, we have organized a lot of events. One of the proudest moments for us in this community has been our first Nepali New Year 2018 that we celebrated at Parliament of Canada. We went all the way to Ottawa, and it was such a pride moment for us to be able to just represent ourselves, our culture, our Nepali New Year. We also celebrated 57 and 58th Canada-Nepal Diplomatic Relationship Day, and we continue to do that moving forward as well. We take a lot of pride in our Asian heritage and our flag, so we conducted a lot of flag raising ceremony. The most recent one was in Oakville. As you can see, all of these pictures, the one where we raised flag, we have one that we did in Celebration Square, that's in Mississauga, one in Brampton as well. We always make sure we are present and represent our community actively. FCNCC is also actively involved in promoting economic activities between Nepal and Canada by organizing trade missions to Nepal. The most recent was in 2024, where a team of 25 people, they went to Nepal. It was facilitated by FCNCC in Nepal from January 1st to January 3rd. CEO and Executive Series, as Mr. Vijay Model talked about, it was really successful last year, and we look forward to doing that this year as well. It will help small business owners and youth like me to have our ideas presented and then make it a success. We give platforms to small business owners and entrepreneurship to share their stories to help future entrepreneurs to learn more about their businesses. And we are also trying to take it again. We are also trying to do it again this year in order to support small businesses, as I said before, and boost your businesses to give them ideas.
Does it still hurt your credit score? Right? So insolvency is a business insolvency, or you do the personal insolvency?
Expo, as I mentioned at the first. So trekking to Mount Everest Base Camp is one of it. Last year we also named a park on Mount Everest. I think all of us mostly know about it. We call it Silver Mountain Park. It was a really great moment for us. It was the proudest moment for us. Political integration of FCNCC is one of the major goals that we have. We aim to form a Canadian-Nepal Parliament Federation. We also meet with various shadow ministers for foreign affairs. and as well as conduct various programs exactly like this. Our president of FCNCC himself, Mr. Vijay Paudel, is trying to represent all of us, and he's running for the nomination of AMP. And then we hope to support him all together to make sure that we are represented in platforms of policy making as well. We have other goals as well, some of which includes to avoid double tax agreements, just to expedite visa processing time for Nepal. For right now, we all know that it takes a lot of time, around 182 days, because we don't have a visa offices in Nepal. And we do our processing from the countries like India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan, which is normal the case, I believe. However, our active goal is to make sure that we have a bilateral relationship between Canada and Nepal, which will help us perform smoothly, and the immigration process is also smoother. We also aim to establish sister organization relationship between cities of Nepal, cities of Canada and Nepal as well. We obviously do a lot of activities to try to be actively present in the community and be there for our people. We have conducted board meetings with Nepalese investors, businessmen, and his executive community, and so on. Last year, our ambassador of Nepal, His Excellency Mr. Ghana, we met him. We also met our new ambassador to Nepal. We also have delegations to Nepal Embassy in Ottawa, and we always try to welcome all the Nepalese entrepreneurs that come to Canada. We promote all the cultural events that happens as well. One of the parts of FCNCC work is for its science MOVs with various chambers of commerce and other non-profit organizations that benefits the members of FCNCC, as well as other people in the community. We promote future entrepreneurship, as I have been mentioning throughout my presentation, especially like the youth, like myself, to be able to stand here in front of you and in a room full of people who is already successful and still trying to grow with small businesses. It's a great learning opportunity for me, and FCNCC also promotes youth membership and future entrepreneurship to just join together and make sure we continue to have that legacy. Again, we have lawyer forms, we have immigration officers, and a lot of variety of people trying to build a community of entrepreneurship and trying to uplift each other. Lastly, I'd like to thank all of you for being here today. I'm so grateful to be here between a lot of successful people and that have so many amazing things coming true. This is a great opportunity for me, my growth, and all the youths that's here right now. Thank you so much. Now, apart from my presentation, I would like to invite the advisor, Dr. Tulsi Durrell, who is going to give us speech on remarks about FCNCC and the solutions and business growth presentation.
Thank you so much. Just a quick remarks I want to share with you all. A lot of time people have a little hesitations, when we go to this type of event and we have to use, which is very, maybe you don't feel that much comfortable to using the different languages. Sometimes I just want to share one joke. One of the Nepalese guy I met, he's a good friend of mine. 6 महिना अगाडि यहाँ आएको अनि 6 महिना भयो इङ्ग्लिस बोलेको छैन तपाईँको घरमा बस्यो इन्डियन रेस्टुरेन्टमा काम गर्यो हिन्दी चाहिँ मेरो एकदम राम्रो हो so see, you need to feel comfortable when you are anywhere. If you are not feeling comfortable, you cannot open your presentation. The presentation skills matter rather than the language. So this is why we might, when we invite the speakers, some of the speakers are very successful on their own business, but not necessarily they are very comfortable with presentations because it's not their job. My job is teaching. This number of I always go with the students, so I have no problem with having hundreds of students. That is my job. But the person who is always inside the kitchen or is doing something else, making a lot of money, very successful, that you should not undermine that person's the talent. The person's talent is something different. Because we are focusing, this forum is one of the best. I thank Vijayji and all the team, you know, our community is so growing. And we cannot accommodate everybody in the same forum. It has been segregated based on your interest. The interest is this side, this is the whole, whatever the numbers are we hear, we are interested people. We want to be in this type of business where we can get a networking with other people. That way, we will be very successful. So that is the reason. So we are so happy, and having this type of forum is so good and so important. Even though I need to tell about my involvement. I'm a part of the Canadian Multicultural Council. I'm a president there. About 20 plus different countries organizations are there. Sometimes I feel they are Nepali. You know, Burmese people are there, Laos people are there, Cambodian people are there. हामी जस्तै देख्छ कि अनि अस्ति एक दिन चाहिँ I was giving Nepali speech. The guy said, what? Oh, sorry, I thought that you guys are Nepali. So this thing happened. So this is why you need to feel comfortable with that part. And I just heard that we're doing a startup with partnering with Annapurna. You might have seen my status as well. A couple of days ago, they appointed me as a chief, what do you call, chief something, it's kind of that. So this is a good startup needed here, startup in the back. I have said every time brain gain can be applied here, brain gain can be applied in the back home. Brain gain here, about Ningmaji, he's a very successful businessman. He has so big businesses like restaurants and other businesses as well. When he shares his brain to other people, newcomers, that is a brain gain. Other people are gaining that. And this forum is really good for that. And I really like and appreciate the young people who are coming forward and leading to this type of organizations. I'm happy and thank you for giving me this time. I might leaving during your presentation time. I have to be in Japanese Culture Center by 5 o'clock, but still I manage my time. Again, thank you so much. Thank you.
So we are going to do the certificate distribution of life and youth members from Advisor Tulsi Durrell and President Vijay Paul. Please give all of them a round of applause. Call a name and please be forward to take the certification. I go to
You can go from
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So please come forward, Mr. Bhaskar Kumar Jha. He is a life member of FCNCC.
Favorite person. That's good. Thank you.
Give me a moment, okay? Because
Thank you. मैले अलिक बाहिर फ्रेम हालेर म त मार्केटिङ मान्छे हो
फ्रेम हाल्ने ठाउँ पनि भनिदिनु पर्यो
Extra 5% I'm going to pay for that.
The next is Mr. Punya Sagar Marahanta. He is the life member of FCNCC.
Actually, he is my mentor. Promoting, you're doing great. Thank you, sir.
The next is Mr. Ashok Paudel. He is also a life member of our FCNCC.
Very successful businessman. विद्यार्थीहरूले आउनु भएको छैन धेरै राम्रो गर्नुभएको थ्याङ्क यू सो मच
एकदमै ठुलो हात छ नि हाम्रो यो सुरु गर्नमा
Giving us
The next is Dr. Kunjar Sharma. We would like to give him a certification of appreciation. Please come forward.
Benjamin is
Mr. Benjamin will take the certification of appreciation
on behalf of.
on behalf of Kunjar Sharma.
So happy to see you, man. Good. Can you just put in his office or your office somewhere?
So Ben is also a lawyer. He has
He's
a law firm.
He's an extra brilliant person, that's true. He was the first politician. Shall I disclose that or not?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
he was the first politician running for MP. So that is a great part.
First Nepali politician.
Yeah, Nepali politician.
The next is Ms. Asmita Farajoli. She is the youth member of FCNCC. Please give her a round of The next is for Mr. Surya Baral. It's the life membership certificate for him. Please give him a round of applause.
Guruji, I got to photo everything. Photo
The last is the life membership certificate for Mr. Ashok Paul. Please come forward.
Similar is already.
We had it already.
He's not here.
No, he already got it.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's.
He can get two.
You can keep it that.
Right, now that we are done with the certificate distribution, I would like to invite Mr. Bhaskar Shah, who runs Van Rehab Physio.
I'm the owner and director for Van Rehab Physiotherapy for 2 locations. So Van Rehab Physiotherapy, its goal, it's seen here, right? We believe in patient-centered approach that focuses on individual care and evidence-based practices. Our services, we do a couple of services. I'm trying to wind it up very fast as we can move ahead. So these are 2 locations. One is located at 2980 Dream Road, Mississauga, Malton location we used to say. The other one is at 380 Bovade Drive East. So that's at Bovade and Kennedy. So these are the 2 locations under my ownership. So the services we offer are physiotherapy, massage therapy, chiropractor, naturopath, acupuncture, custom-made orthotics, compression stockings, TENS machine and braces. So physiotherapy, it's a wide spectrum. It has its different branches. We used to practice physiotherapy in orthopedics, in neurology, in cardiosurgery. It's in sports injury and in pediatric and geriatric cases too. So in physiotherapy, basically we do manual therapy. Most of us are aware of neck pain, back pain, knee pain, and we are visiting all other locations. So basically what a physiotherapist do, do manual therapy. He uses his hands-on techniques to elevate the pain and improve the movement. Similarly, we customize different sorts of exercises as per the need of the patient and as per the condition of the patient. Even in post-surgical rehabilitation, if let's suppose somebody is having total knee replacement or total hip replacement, so in those cases we facilitate the services of physiotherapy too. Especially in sports, we have seen like in cricket, football, or whatever the sports, quadriceps, hamstring, these are the common muscles that get injured or pulled up. So in physiotherapy, we deal with those sports injuries too. Similarly, we have all ultra advanced modalities available in Canada through which we provide our services to clients. These are like traction, laser, shockwave therapy, TENS ultrasound, and other modalities. Similarly, the most favorite sessions of all the client is massage therapy. Everybody wants to get relaxed. And that's what their preference is always high for massage. Yes, massage really helps it. So we do all sorts of massages, all sorts of massage services are available here, like deep tissue massages, when the muscle spasm is too much and for too long. So it needs to be broken up, right, through deep tissue massage, and that could be the frictional one. Similarly, we provide a stone massage, sports, if there is a sports injury or something like that, so we provide sports massages too. Similarly, myofascial release and all. Whether you are seeking stress relief or targeted muscle therapy, our licensed massage therapists are always there to help you guys. Similarly, this is a chiropractor. I have found that our Nepalese patients sometimes they feel little bit scared about this services. This is just not so scary. This is short, quick adjustment of your spinal vertebrae and all, and they actually help in correcting the alignment of the body too. So this is one of the important services we provide. So chiropractor spinal adjustment. We realign the spine to elevate the pain and improve function. Similarly, for posture correction, right? Sometimes we have seen patients are. Most of us all are sitting in the chair. Do you think that you are correctly sitting on the chair with the right posture? Most of us are not. And because of that, the posture gets in different biomechanical concept, right? And we have seen Bollywood ko movie or मजा लेना पाइन्छ त्यो पनि एउटा चाहिँ हिरो जस्तै त्यो देखिन्छ talking about the swag that's the new swag posture, how to stand, how to sit. I think we always try to relax, right? Most of us we sit on the sofa and watching TV, but we never think about our spine, and that's most important, right? That's the wall of the building. So spine should be corrected, and this we can do a spinal adjustment. This helps in postural correction. We do joint mobilization. Sometimes what we see that कसैलाई कहिलेकाहीँ भन्नु शोल्डर माथि उचाल्नलाई धेरै माथि उचालेकै हुँदैन हामी लास्ट टाइम हामीले मसल्लाका डब्बाहरू पनि के गर्छौँ तल राखिदिन्छौँ के ताकि त्यहीँबाट त्यहीँ चलाइराखौँ त्यो डब्बाहरू खास माथि नै हुनुपर्ने हो त्यसैको लागि त्यत्रो त्यो किचन क्याबिनेट बनाएको हुन्छ so that at least you can reach your shoulder up to the maximum range because every joint need stretch like you're flexible hunu paryo it should be enough strength, it should have enough strength. At the same time, it could maintain its range of motion. So the range of motion should be 100%. Most of us, we are working on computers all the time, all the day, but then we are not thinking about the actual range of motion. So that's what, like in some cases where there is lack of range of motion, so we do joint mobilization actually. So our chiropractors use a combination of manual techniques and personalized care plans to support your body's natural healing process. This is naturopathy. Most of us are aware of this. केही त ओलीजीले पनि बढाउनु भएको थियो कुराहरू COVID-19 or something like that, so you can go for all herbal medications. And also this is anyhow like these things are such things. हामी बिस्तारै यसबाट टाढिँदैछौँ तर we have found that mostly Canadian people they prefer naturopathy. They want to talk about that much. So this is all natural treatments with all herbal medications and all. So we have good naturopath doctor team. Now this one is acupuncture. Basically it's traditional Chinese medicine, and that's how the college recognized them too. They basically work on the energy flow, and they used to say as a chi, and they just poke it. Some people feel scared, but it's not nothing like that. And we have all different procedures too to make you feel less scared. So to pinch हुँदा खेरि पनि blood आउँदैन केही हुँदैन. So it's one of the holistic healing processes, and we have Chinese acupuncturist in our team. So she's doing well. And like besides musculoskeletal conditions, when somebody is having depression, anxiety, abdominal issues and all, gastritis and all, so we have found that acupuncture is working a lot in those cases. So these are custom-made orthotics. I was talking about orthotics. So basically our arches would be like this. In military or we might have seen that there is an arches एकदम flat हुन्छ के. And if you have flat feet, so you cannot stand for longer hours. And if you have dream for army or police jobs, you can't do that because they would not select you. So flat foot is another. So the arches would be like this. And if the arches is not like this, so we can use this orthotics, and that's set to maintain this arches. So we design those arches and we design those orthotics, and these are like custom made as per the foot scan. So we do a scan of your foot and then send it to get manufactured. So our pet orthotics and all those team get it manufactured, and these things are all covered under insurance. So these are braces. When you have back pain, So before visiting physiotherapy clinic, or if you don't find appointments, the most important thing is that at least brace your back, right? At least immobilize it, right? So these are back braces, right? You can see here knee braces. We have most common condition is tennis elbow. This is seen in females too, especially. So if you use computers a lot, if you open the key and forget and again open the key, so don't open it time and again, right? This brings tennis elbow. If you lift heavy weights and do repetitive movements, right? Roti बनाउँदाखेरि पनि जुन हामी movement गर्छौँ या भाँडा माझ्दाखेरि पनि या खाना पकाउँदाखेरि हामीले मसलाको चक्करमा हामी खूब चलाउँछौँ है त्यसलाई tennis elbow चाहिँ develop हुन जान्छ. So these are wrist braces, and also there are lots of varieties of braces that we can provide. We need doctor referral for that, and we can provide that to our patient. So basically we provide a stability and alignment to injured or weak areas. It should be stable. So for that stability, these braces work well, and it's available for different needs and different parts of the body. These are designed to stabilize, align, and support various parts of the body, particularly to the joints to enhance mobility and reduce the pain. So these are compression socks. So compression socks, basically you might have seen that patients are having varicose veins in these areas, and that can go up to the thigh and even higher, right? So these compression socks basically have 20 to 30 mm of Hg mercury pressure. It's a general, but it can go up to 30 to 40 or even higher than that, or lesser than 20 to 30 mm of Hg. So because of that mercury pressure, with this fabrication, what happens, like when we are standing for longer hours, so the blood is pumping from the heart and going towards the limb, but it's not coming back because you are standing a lot, right? So in those cases, if you wear these compression socks, so this will help to bring the blood flow back to the heart, and that's how there will be no varicose vein. This is very important thing, especially for the cardiac patients and all too. This will, if you have vein, just go for this compressor sock. This is very important. So last but not the least, this is TENS machine. So we use this TENS machine in our clinic, that is with all different functions and all, but then we can even provide portable TENS machine to our patients. So most of us don't know about physiotherapy and they just simply think that it's physiotherapy only, but then these all products are being covered by the insurances, and these are medically necessity products. Most of the time, like in long weekends, most of the physio clinics are closed, but then you fall from your stairs or something happened, right? So you need these products at your home so that at least you can get your pain reduced by using these modalities and all. So this was all presentation about Vandria Physiotherapy. I am Bhaskar Kumar Jha, as a member of Federation of Nepal Chamber of Commerce. Thanks Vijay Paudalji, the President, our General Secretary Gokaran Lamichhane, and all the Board of Directors, as well as our advisor Dr. Tulsi Darel, most famous mentor and professor. Similarly, I would like to greet everyone back again, all my seniors, all my fellow mentors, all my fellow business entrepreneurs and all. I would express all the best and best wishes to all business personalities, and I really appreciate Vijay Paudalji to provide me this opportunity to be a part of this networking event. Thank you, everyone.
That was amazing. Thank you so much for your insightful presentation. Before moving forward with the second presentation, I'd like to make an announcement on behalf of FCNCC. The announcement goes like, Blue Gerion is organizing one of the biggest concerts of the world, renowned singer Annie Turing on September 13, 2024. I repeat, September 13, 2024. The concert name is The Sound of Pure Joy, a spiritual evening with Annie Turing. If anyone's interested, you can just go forward and we would help you out with that. Now, the second presentation, business profile presentation, is going to be presented by Mr. Vinod Shrestha. He is from White Bunny Immigration. Please give him a round of applause.
And I am one of the director of White Bunny Immigration. So in the last month's presentation, I was not able to make it. So because of lack of time and all those things. So today, probably in 10-15 minutes, I'll wrap up what I'm doing. So yeah, let's go ahead. So white money immigration, we established it in 2022, and before I came into this particular profession, I was in a different profession. So I was working as a software engineer for TD, and then I quitted my job and decided to do some adventures in business. So I jumped in and I started doing this. We provide Canadian immigration services and studies for people who love to come to Canada, want to migrate permanently, want to work, want to visit, or want to study in Canada. So currently we have 2 offices. One is here in Brampton itself. The other one we have in Kathmandu. And I am one of the, actually I am the license holder in this business. So I am regulated by FCNCC. I'm the member of it. And I do have L2 license. I do not practice IRB. And I also have Commissioner of Oath affidavit as well. So I'm the proud member of KPIC and FCNCC as well. Yeah. So one of the member in the team, this is myself, and I'm the founder, director, and the RCIC business as well. Can we go a little bit back? One slide back. Can you go to the next slide?
I don't think there's anything on this slide.
Next one.
Yeah, next one is just this. And then
No, there might be another slide. I put that slide there. And he is the Director of Business Development. He has a long experience working, doing businesses, especially in recruitment sectors. So that's how we both came together and thought of doing this. And we do have other young, talented, case processing officers. One of them is Sandaka Dakal. Actually, he is the son of Suresh Dakal as well. We have Pema Doma Serpa. So she is also a case processing who helps us in preparing applications. So regarding the services, what White Money Immigration does is we do Canadian immigration. We, especially from our office, we don't do any asylums because I'm not authorized to practice that. That is not within the scope of my license. So, but we do economic programs or PR applications. Either it is a federal or provincial or regional levels, whatever. We do all the applications. And we do family sponsorship programs as well, parents, grandparents, and spousal sponsorship. We are also facilitating students who want to come to Canada and study. We do have that too. We do LMI application for employers as well as the temporary foreign workers who want to come to Canada using LMIs. We also do HNC applications, humanitarian and compassionate ground applications. We do citizenship. Yeah, can you go? PR, car renewal. We have visitor visas, TRVs like tourist visa, super visa. We also do visitor records. We do visa extensions, closed and open work permit, and these are the services we actually provide. So I am not prepared to talk about any particular application for today because it's used and a lot of things are there. So I will be talking about a few recent changes that have, actually, triggered a lot of people, and presently it's not really good. People do not have good, they don't say good things about Canada at present because of so many changes that have happened. So one of the thing is the low wage LMIA, which the government of Canada has decided to stop processing, especially for those census metropolitans where more than 6% of unemployment rate is there. So, and the other one is, and this has created a lot of discussions in the market, and a lot of people are basically being deported simply because they are not getting another LMIAs. Their LMIs are about to end, and they don't have any other way to stay back because of the LMIs which will not be processed for. So another thing is for the students, the 4 hours additional will be added from this September. So they will be allowed to work 24 hours a week. So, and this is one of the benefits for the students. Regarding the permanent pathways, in-demand occupations, a few more have been added to the Ontario's in-demand occupation category. Around 35 tier 3 and 4 occupations have been added. So which which enable a lot of people who are inside Canada and working in tier 4 and 5, they will be eligible to apply for permanent residency. So this program is coming in the federal level as well. So the government is planning to add tier 4 and 5 into their mainstream program, specifically. So we're hoping to have it within this September. So in recent months, I would say French language has become very popular, and a lot of students have started learning it as well, because they have created so many programs, and because of this, too many people are being eligible and they've already secured the permanent residency simply because they have intermediate level of French language. So those students who are not able to meet the CRS, not able to qualify for any of the programs, French language could help you get into that. So caregiver program, earlier it used to be home support worker and home child care pilot program. They ended in recently, and they probably want to reset the clock. So they're planning to make this caregiver program a permanent. So we'll be probably having more quotas in it, and this is a permanent program now. So we can have benefits of that. RNIP is one of the very popular programs in recent days, though Canada has decided to make it a permanent as well, and naming it as Rural Community Immigration Program. So probably RNIP would end, and they would be doing this RCIP as a permanent program based. Another the change that they recently made is this was not intended to end so soon. Actually, it was intended to end in February 28, 2025. But because of the huge number of temporary residents inside Canada, the government decided to end it. So just a couple of days back, they announced and they ended this temporary public policy, which was in effect. So now no visitors can basically convert their visitor visa to work permit with the LMIAs online. But there is a loophole. You can still do it. If you go to borders and to flagpoles, you can still do it. So this is one of the misinterpreted temporary public policy. Okay, the next one is PGWP. Since government is talking quite a lot about the labor market alignment, so the students are being graduated from the colleges and universities, but they are not into the field they study. So an IT engineer is doing cook, and the nurses are doing some other kind of jobs. So it is not aligned with the labor market of Canada. So that's why probably they will be limiting PGWPs based on the field of study they are in. So Canada is planning like what are our needs and what are the occupations we are in dire need of. So only those students who will be graduated from those particular courses or from those particular areas, they will only be getting a longer length of PGWPs. Otherwise, either they will be limited to 1 year, or most probably they won't get it. So yeah, that is what labor market alignment I was planning to, I was talking about. The next thing is trusted institution framework. So the government is talking about it this for quite a while, and probably they have planned to implement it by the end of this year. So trusted institution framework means they will be categorizing the existing institutions, education institutions, based on the performance, based on the quality of student they have produced, and based on the facilities they provide to the students. So if any institution categorized under this particular framework, they will be getting expedited visa processing as well. That's what the ministers have said in the news release. But this is not implemented yet. We are yet to see soon. And another thing is, like, regarding the students at present, when they come inside Canada, they do frequently change the courses. Till today, they don't have to apply for any additional study permit. The same study permit works. But soon they are planning to enforce this particular thing to all the international students. If any students change their policies coming inside, they will have to reapply for the study permit as well. Why they are doing it is because the colleges and universities are not able to track where the students are, because initially they came to a particular college or university, and at the time goes by, the student have changed so many colleges and universities, and college does not have any particular track record of it. So they are trying to enforce this particular thing. Okay, so now since I am one of the RCIC, and why we need to do our immigration related all the application as far as possible through the regulated people, either RCICs or lawyers. There are a couple of reasons why. Because RCICs are regulated. So they are directly monitored by CICC, which is one of the Canada's governing body, a regulatory body for the RCICs. So whatever we do, whatever applications we do, everything is tracked and recorded. The record is with the government. And there is a provision. If we do any wrongs, if we spoil the applications, so we may be issued, we may be penalized by the regulatory body, and there is a way to report it as well. But if your applications are done by any unlicensed or unauthorized people, there is no way you could report and complain about that, right? So that's why it's always advisable, if you cannot do it, if you do not have a proper knowledge of doing a particular application, you reach out at least and do consultation with the people who have the knowledge of it. And yeah, so these are some of the things why you need to. Regarding this, one of the things, can you go back? So yeah, this why the regulated Canadian immigration consultants are up to date with the new policies, changes, all these things, because they have one of the mandatory requirements, 16 CPD hours. That means we have to do the classes and we need to learn about the things and the change that's happening. So we have to comply with all these things. If we don't do it, our license will be suspended and we will not be authorized to practice. And when you do application by the people like us, you will have peace of mind. You will not have to worry about what is missing, whether or your application is complete or not, because the application will be handled by the experts who has the knowledge of the Canadian immigration. We do have the E&O insurance as well. That means without this particular insurance, we are not allowed to practice. So error and omission insurance. So if anything goes wrong, most probably this E&O will cover everything. So yeah, so key recommendation. Yeah, of course, you don't have to hire any lawyers or RCICs to do the applications. You can do it yourself, or you can, you can ask your brothers, sisters, or family members to do it as well. But you need to know what kind of application you are doing, what are the basic requirements of that application, because the timelines are terrible with the Canadian immigration. If you miss one important document, your application may be refused, or your application may be delayed and put it on hold for a longer time. So that is why if you want to do it even yourself, at least do consult and have proper idea and information about that particular application with the experts, even though you do it yourself. It is not mandatory that you do your application through the licensed consultant or the lawyers. You can do it yourself. If you do not know, that it is advisable to reach out to any experts and have at least 1 to 2 hours of consultation so that you have proper ideas and you know the requirements of that application. So this misrepresentation has become quite common these days because a lot of applications are being handled by unlicensed or unauthorized people. We have cases where, especially I just want to talk about the students. In recent cases, we have met too many students who have had this issues here. When they did application from Nepal, most of the applications were done by unauthorized and unlicensed people, and without understanding the essence of that particular application, they have been wrongly advised. There are family members, they have been told, do not include family members because your visa will be refused. They have previous visa refusals from different other countries. They have been advised not to disclose it when we apply. So these have become very serious. A lot of the students have these issues. Either brother or sister, 1 or 2 family members have been left out because of their guidance and advice they have provided to those students. And once that happens, it's very, very challenging to convince the visa officers, because after that they will be doing a couple of applications, and when they are about to do the permanent residency and they come to us. And when we go through all the applications they made in the past, and then we come to realize so many things have messed up. And it's very difficult to go back and correct all those things, right? Because everything you say, that is electronically recorded, and with just a UCI, everything can be pulled out and can be compared. And officers will have questions now. When you did your study permit, you did not mention that you had visa refusals. Now, how come we came to know that you have visa refusals in Australia, USA, UK, and some other countries, and they will start getting PFL, Procedure Fairness Letter, and you can't defend it, you will be banned for 5 years. That is what we call misrepresentation. Similarly, brothers and sisters are left out. They want to apply their permanent residency. You know that if siblings are here who are Canadian and permanent resident, actually the brothers or sisters, they get additional points when they apply for it. So because of those guidance, those brothers and sisters are missed out. And when we do PR application and when we tell them that, they probably may not be convinced. So many applications have happened. You never say that you had brother, you had sisters, you had refusals, and how come you are telling that now? I have brother, I have sisters, I want to include it as a family members. So that is why misrepresentation is something we need to really take it very seriously. Though it says for 5 years, but you're banned forever, because that is flagged in the system, and it's very difficult to get rid of, come out of it. The next thing is, I know, these days, permanent residency, especially for the students, are very tough. Things are changing. But I would say if the students start learning French in the very beginning when they enroll into colleges and universities, by the time they finish their courses, they will have a good level of French language proficiencies, which will ultimately help them to secure the permanent residency here. And I see international students do not do too much of networking, especially with the professionals. I think they need to visit the community centers, try to find out people in your own industries and network with them. And it is very important. FCNCC is one of the platforms as well, where students can come and meet the experts, the entrepreneurs and business people. So this could be one of the recommendations for them. The next thing is the AI integration in the portal. So a lot of AI is being integrated into the Canadian government portals. So those people who are representing the clients taking money, but they are not authorized, they will be soon caught up by the Canadian government. last time, I think probably around 15, 16,000, you know, YouTube channels and what do you call the websites have been banned, and this will be taken very seriously. The Canadian government is very serious regarding this one. They have started identifying the MAC ID of the application of the computers, through which they will be tracking from where the application is being made and how many times the application has been submitted from the same computer. So this is going to be very critical. Yeah, can we go forward? Yeah, I'm almost done. If any questions, I'm here. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So because of the time constraint, if any questions are there, I will be here and I'll be able to answer your questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Minos Strasser, for your amazing presentation. Myself being an international student here, it helped me a lot for what he said, and he gave me a lot of insights. Moving on, I'd like to invite Mr. Dr. Punya Sagar Maharahatta from Municipal Development and Planning Services to give us a very
Thank you. Thank you, Binodji. It was really awesome presentation, and that will help me a lot because like we're almost in the same trade. Like we're helping people to get the problem solved, right? So problems are different. You face different problem, I face different problem. We all face problems, and we have solutions to the problem. Some problems are simple, some are complex. Complex problems have multiple solutions. As consultants, we give you multiple solutions, and you'll pick whichever is the best. So on that note, I start my presentation. We call it MD and PS Incorporated. That is Municipal Development and Planning Services. You know, in a full form, or we call it Monica Dungana and Punya Sagar Incorporated. And Monica Dungana is there. She's not only my partner in the business, but my life partner.
That was my first question.
And I answer. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's coming. I have a question to all of you in this hall. Like, how many of us made babies during COVID time?
The data shows that time many mothers have the baby that I know of.
Next slide, please. And Monica and myself made a baby during that COVID time. Despite of all these gray hairs, we did it. But that's the company we made. I could see that because like Binodji's company was also during the COVID time, 2022, right? So we did that. And our plan was to help our community friends, because most of the time our community friends were looking for the consultant, like most of the presentation is prepared by her. Other than that, like we have some co-op students as well. We do co-op students, we take co-op students from engineering basically, or architecture. And the old guy in the picture is me. Next please. So we provide planning, engineering, project management, consulting services for all types of development projects from start to finish. And we're looking to come up with project, not only planning and engineering, rather property management as well. That's in our radar. But we have not yet been there, so I haven't put that information there. So within these 3 years, I would say 2021 was the beginning year, and within these 3 years we have already 50 plus projects completed, small, big. It depends upon the size and the complexity. Our team's experience allows us to undertake diverse and versatile projects. Fairly recently, I could see Saranji there. Thank you for that referral. I got a referral from Saranji, and one of our youth entrepreneur wanted to purchase a land, and he didn't know whether that worth investment or not. And somehow that discussion was with his accountant, and his accountant referred to a development consultant, and we did the research and figured that yes, it worth investing, and it makes successful for your business. So that was our recommendation. We do that within 48 hours turnover. That's quick thing. How we do it, we won't tell you because that's our business secret. Right? Okay. Now that triggers one more question. How many of you have met a development planning consultant before investing in real estate development? I know one. Suresi is smiling. We did that. Right?
None.
So none. Most of the time, I could see Suresi because we did a project.
One doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's none.
So the problem is, it's been hyped that investing in land is good. Yes, it's good, but you need to know the purpose. Why you are investing in land, what you want to do on that land is important. That's where we can help. And how we help? The first is we can do the development feasibility study. If I want to buy a piece of land in Greenbelt and develop a graveyard, yes, maybe you can do it. But if you want to buy the land in Greenbelt and want to develop real estate, like 50 freehold townhouses, no, you stop there. So before investing like millions of dollars, we can help you by charging very minimum and get a development feasibility study within two days. That saves your time, that saves your money, that saves your future basically, right? So that's the first step, and then if we in the sense like at that time when we sign the agreement as consultant and the investors, we as a team will do the develop pre-consultation application package. We go to the municipality and say that, hey, this is what we want to do. Do you support it? And they would not say, yeah, we support it directly. They would say that you have to produce these many documents, and we can say, as a professional planner working in the municipal side of the things for almost 10 years in Canada and back home, I was not working as a planner, but I was teaching planning, so I know that what's the word between the lines, and that will help to go for planning application. Those planning application could range from consent application, severance, minor variance, official plan amendment, zoning bylaw. I don't want to go in details of these all planning lingos. They are there, right? And we work in land development and building permit application. Although building permit application is something not very much of our cup of tea, but we have teams to work on it. And these are some of those major projects we have successfully. We have been working in different projects and successfully secured some projects. 68 townhouses in city of Stratford. It's about to get approval, and then we have 55 townhouses, 32 unit apartment. Retirement care facility and highway commercial in Lucknow. It's not Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh, but Lucknow in Huron County in Canada. So with done that, we have some projects in Grand Valley as well, and it's growing. Right. So and our network again, we cannot form everything within ourselves, but we have a pool of partners who help us to do that. Like engineering, archaeological, geotechnical, all those are required when you apply for a plan of subdivision. Next please. So when might you need our expertise is one I explained about before you purchase the land. Sometimes you already purchased the land and you want to develop, that's where we can help you as well. And giving the right advice And if you think that yes, this advice is something worth investing or worth to move forward, and we'll be happy to help you to apply for municipal approvals, municipal applications, right? Next, these are some of our catchy this and that from our projects. Like we're all across Ontario. We did one project in Ontario, Ottawa as well. So we forgot to put it here. That was for a community. That was for Nepali community itself. I do not want to discuss more than that. My director, my boss is saying no. So it's within. I mean, there's a FOIPA come into play. FOIPA is Freedom of Information and Information Protection, right? So I am pretty careful on that. But yeah, I mean, we have done some projects in Ottawa as well. So yeah, this is something. Maybe I think this is my second last slide. There are a few questions which are very burning questions for you from your side. I guess we just picked. Romisa was smart enough to pick these questions from one of similar presentation we did in a team. So one is like, you always have that question: how do I get severance of my land? Because mortgages are painful. You have a bigger lot and you want to subdivide. Can I do that? That will be a question. You have that question. I know that most of you have that question. The other one is like, okay, so how do I determine if it's a heritage home or not? Because older buildings, if they are heritage homes, then that will be a challenge for you guys to redevelop, right? So that's, I think you have that question as well. What are the opportunities for investment in land development? That's I think one of the major questions all of you have or had at one point. And perhaps you might not have that, you didn't have that opportunity to discuss with the land development consultant. And can land with an approved permit and building plan appreciate in value? That's a very good question. Sometimes that's a very pertinent question, because you have the land, you can stretch that project up to the approval, but you don't have enough resource, or you exhausted with your resources and you want to sell that. I can give you an example. One of the projects which was bought less than a million, gray land, I mean greenfield farming land, but zoned properly. So they are working. It's a long process, guys. It's not like snapping thing. Like it's not something like you're buying potatoes from the store. So you have to sit at least like 3-4 years on the land to go through that process to get the approval. Once you get the approval, I can tell you, I can guarantee that less than 1 million project is now our investors, our clients are looking to sell that for 3.2 million within 3 years. Do you have that appetite? Can you sleep on it? That's the question. So these are some of those questions, and there could be a few other burning questions. I would be definitely, and Monica is here too to answer those questions if you have any. On that note, I think that is my end of my presentation. Book a 15-minute free consultation. We can do that. Like we have been doing that for anybody. Now, somebody was telling, like, at the very beginning, I came, Dr. Zared, he walked away. He said that, okay, I came here to Canada to practice English, but now my Hindi is better. The same is applied for me as well. Not Hindi, but I am very confident on 70% of Punjab. And I'm very popular in community as a Pune Paisi. So that's how it is. So I mean, I've been doing that for anybody, so it's not a new thing for me. Just give me a call. There's a number, or the details are also there. Give me a call. I can help you.
So if you go more than 15, you're gonna charge?
No,
Maybe particularly says 15 minutes free. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, that's a very good question. Within 15 minutes, if I could not answer your question,
Okay.
then either that question is very complex, right? It needs more
More time.
research for me, right? And then obviously, like, then the time clicks,
Understand it.
right?
Perfect.
Otherwise, simple questions within 15 minutes. We have Ming Marji and I, we talked a little bit in one of the events. It was less than 15 minutes, right? Yeah. And I didn't charge. I think I just charged one cigarette, that's it. Thank you.
That was amazing. I work in a construction company myself, so that made a lot of sense to me. Last guest for today is our venue sponsor, Mr. Dhirendra Sahi from Everest Taekwondo. I would like to invite him on the stage and let us know about his business.
One more presentation.
Oh, I am so sorry. I really apologize for that. Before that, I would like to invite Mr. Amit Upadhyay from Kunjar Sharma and Associates Inc. to present a business profile presentation. I'm so sorry.
Oh, your laptop battery is too low. It shows low battery.
It's okay.
Is it?
It's been low since the starting of the program.
Okay.
Namaskar, Sapurjana, right?
First one. Yeah, first one.
Thank you. FCNCC for the opportunity. मेरो काम चाहिँ एउटा अचम्मको काम छ यो पैसा हुनेले सम्पर्क गर्दैन पैसा नहुनेले मात्रै फोन गर्छ so whoever has money they will never call me because they are happy you know म रेस्टुरेन्ट खोल्न जाँदैछु भर्खर कुनैले भन्नुभयो if you have money call me we can buy a land for $1 million and 3 years I can give you $3 million. But those type of people also come to my office. You know, it's not always you make million from 3 million. Sometimes you make from million to 1,500 also only. Right? If you don't meet professionals, and that's why it matters. You have to. You can't go tax file lawyer matter. You have to go to the tax expert. Right? You are buying home. Absolutely, you have to go, or you're buying land. Absolutely, you go to meet lawyers or accountant, but you still have to go to the planning. They will give you the real advice. All right, dealing with debt, that's my expertise. And insolvency practice is huge practice. This etro books of this, and I call them Bible, Insolvency Bible. And Kunjar Sharma is the first Nepali insolvency trustee. We have to have a license. You know, it's a federally licensed. They are court officer. So when they make some kind of decision, they know like courts. And त्यसपछि second, there was another Nepali guy who used to work with us. And third is me. I'm encouraging all Nepali community. Your line pani ramro cha yaar. Aau na. I know it's a debt, but believe me, you will be amazed how creative you can be. How creative you can be. You know who we are? Almost सबैलाई नै थाहा छ भनौँ. नथाहा पनि 90% knows who's Kunjar Sharma. Alright, let's go to next. So this is the trustee, licensed insolvency trustee. It was a very short period of time, so I couldn't add it. But I try all my best. Kunjar Sharma is the trustee and president, and Gregory Judd is our general manager and vice president. Then this our team. Benjamin Sharma is assistant VP as well as on the road to become a trustee. Roger Grove, Judy Town, myself, absolutely. And we have a different culture background also. Okay. Our services. Really now. Basic fundamental to get out of these debt problems. There is a federal law in Canada that you can utilize it and get it out. मेरो expertise चाहिँ के हो भने I always ask people a question. People say, what is debt? There are two types of debt. A good debt and a bad debt. You have to analyze it. Which debt you consider good debt? Which debt you think it's a bad debt? त्यो चाहिँ म लास्टमा सोध्छु. So meanwhile, गर्दै जाउँ. What is insolvency? Insolvency is, it's a law in Canada that you can wipe out any type of unsecured debt. There are secured and unsecured. Secured debt भनेको mortgage भयो, car when you finance the car, people buy Tesla. You have a secured debt there.
Not bad thing, not bad.
There are a lot of people
You have to make sure it's a good debt or bad debt.
Good debt. Yeah, that's okay.
Next. एउटा इन्सल्भेन्सीमा दुई तरिकाको प्रोजेक्ट छ. एउटा प्रपोजल, एउटा ब्याङ्क्रप्सी. ब्याङ्क्रप्सी भनेको that's it. I don't have anything. I can't pay your money. I have to bankrupt myself. I have to file bankruptcy. Bankruptcy could be a corporation bankruptcy. Bankruptcy could be an individual. There are various steps. I don't want to go through that. And second is a proposal. Proposal, okay, I have house, I have a car, I want to keep this, but if I owe you 100,000, can I pay you 35,000 instead of 100? There is a time frame. Once you, that's called proposal. You propose to your creditors. If they accept it, you pay 35,000 and you are out of this debt. So what are you losing? You're losing your credit history because you've been building. Credit reporting भनेको पनि it kind of पैसै हो त्यो पनि. If you save $65,000 from your proposal here, then you lose $65,000 worth of credit. Credit you can build after 5 years, 6 years, 7 years while we're using our banks and credit cards. But can you save $65,000? Save. I'm not talking about make. Can you save by earning 65,000? It's a very rare chance. कमाएर 65,000 save गर्नु बहुत गाह्रो छ. Figures. अब मैले 2016 को हो, त्यहीबाट अहिले next one out. Difference. Proposal versus bankruptcy. Bankruptcy you could be out between 9 months to 36 months. Proposal you can extend up to 5 years. Keep all the assets. Covers all unsecured debts, means credit card, line of credit, any sort of it. There is a payment plan. Then 3 years you are out. यो चाहिँ पुरानो स्लाइड हो. 3 years on credit report भनेको छ. तर total is now 6 years. 5 years in the proposal, 1 more years on the credit history. After that, it's gone. Where in bankruptcy is 7 years or 14 years. 7 years first timers. Once you discharge from your bankruptcy, and 14 years from second timer if you file bankruptcy second time. There are different cases. You can keep your assets, in a proposal. We can wipe out. Okay, next case. People have a house, people have a car, but मैले भर्खर कसले भने त्यो mortgage यस्तो महँगो भइसक्यो हैन. right now, I was just listening to 680 News today. They said $2.5 trillion debt is in Canada right now. That's a big debt. I think all this,
We share that.
we all share that debt, right? Next. Eventually, you have to be out of this debt. Then only you can be debt free. Guys, have any question, any concern? I'm here. Kunja Sharma is here. Who will help you? We'll educate you. Educate you. Before buying any business or anything, you can ask us. Or even after. There's no problem. That's all, I guess. Business पनि हुन्छ, business को पनि मैले अघि नै भनिसकेको पनि. Business insolvency, same things, proposal and bankruptcy. We're in downtown, Young and Eglinton, 120 Eglinton Avenue East. We've been there since 2007. Kunjari's been practicing how long? 1970. Some of us were not well born. Right? So, that's my last slideshow. Last question. What is good debt? What is bad debt? Anyone has answered? I guess nobody. What is it?
Good debt is leveraging your credit to get loans and building your credit score.
Good debt भनेको मान्छेले भन्छ. People advise कि mortgage is always good debt, right? Because you are building your equity. तपाईले 5 वर्षमा mortgage तिर्यो भने घरको प्राइस बढ्छ या ल्यान्डको प्राइस बढ्छ. Roxy, that's bad debt. If you are buying on your credit card, if you are not paying credit card bill, that's bad debt. So the गलत example. People take line of credit and go for vacation. Pay money. They want the line of credit back over. Right? But that's called bad debt. As soon as you realize you receive the credit statement, credit card statement, and you said, as you $25 payment, I'll pay minimum payment, but I will catch up next month.
जस्तो मैले यति लाइन अफ क्रेडिट थियो म नेपाल फर्केर जान लागेँ भनिरहेको हुन्छ कसैले मैले 3-4वटा फोन लिएको थिएँ यो फोनै सहित लिएर जाएँ भनिरहेको हुन्छ एउटा होइन मैले अनि कोही चाहिँ अमेरिका माइग्रेसन हुँदैछ फर इक्जाम्पल आइटीहरू तिनीहरूको हकमा पनि के हुन्छ यहाँ सानोतिनो बिजनेस गरेको थियो अथवा सिभा लोन ल्याएको थियो फर इक्जाम्पल कोभिडको टाइममा नोबडी वान्ट टु पे होइन अनि त्यो सिचुएसन पनि छैन यो चाहिँ के सल्लाह हो तपाईँको
अब त्यसै छोडेर जानुमा त के मतलब हो दिस ल यहाँको उसले you cannot go नेपालमा समातेर ल्याउन सक्दैन फर्गेट नेपाल अमेरिकामा पनि समातेर ल्याउन सक्दैन देशै छोडेर जानुलाई त यहाँ फ्री
तर उहाँले
it's not a crime. Owing debt is not a crime.
Thank you so much, Mr. Amit Upadhyay, for your wonderful presentation. I would like to tell you guys that we have refreshments like next in the room, but it's yet to open, and we also plan to take a group picture. Please bear with us. Please be patient. Before that, our last guest for today is our venue sponsor, Mr. Dhirendra Sahni from Everest Taekwondo. I would like to invite him on the stage and let us know about his business.
Namaste. First of all, I would like to welcome everyone to Everest Taekwondo. And same time, I'm really honored to you guys here, be here in my new venture, Everest Education Academy as well. वास्तवमा नवीनजीले मलाई चाहिँ एउटा सानो प्रेजेन्टेसन नै बनाउनु भन्नुभएको थियो तर म अलिकति समय व्यस्तताको कारणले गर्दा मैले बनाउन सकिनँ सायद म अझै बनाउँछु होला मैले केही छोटो जानकारी चाहिँ म तपाईँलाई दिन चाहन्छु खास गरी अब एभरेस्ट ताइक्वान्डो एकाडेमी चाहिँ मैले 2015 मा इस्टाब्लिस गरेको केनेडीमा हैन। त्यसपछि चाहिँ मैले अरू दुईटा ब्रान्चहरू एउटा स्कार्बो र एउटा यहीँ चाहिँ खोल्न सफल भएँ र त्यसपछि चाहिँ अरू त्यसभन्दा बाहेकको अरू बिजनेसहरूमा चाहिँ म रेस्टुरेन्ट बिजनेसमा इन्भल्भ छु र मेरो अहिले चाहिँ दुईटा ब्रान्चहरू चाहिँ चलिरहेको छ। मतलब दुईटा लोकेसनमा छ, A1 कुजिन सेवन हाकाको नाममा। त्यसै गरी चाहिँ ताइक्वान्डोको साथसाथै मैले चाहिँ रिएल्टर एज अ रिएल्टर पनि काम गर्छु, रिम्याक्स रियल इस्टेटमा म काम गर्छु र त्यहाँ काम गरेर मैले सबै आफ्नो साथीभाइहरूलाई सर्भिस दिने मौका पाएको छु, त्यसको लागि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद छ। र अहिले आएर चाहिँ मैले एउटा एभरेस्ट एडुकेटर्स एकाडेमी, हुन त यो लास्ट इयरदेखि नै चल्दै आएको हो, त्यो चाहिँ ट्युसन सेन्टर जुन चाहिँ यहाँ चाहिँ यति आवश्यक देखिएको र यो विशेष गरी यो चाहिँ लोकेसनमा चाहिँ अब ट्युसन सेन्टर नभएको कारण नत्र तपाईँहरू जानुहोस् प्रत्येक प्लाजा जस्तोमा चाहिँ ट्युसन सेन्टर छ र यहाँ अधिकतम चाहिँ डिमान्ड पनि छ होइन। र यो लोकालिटी चाहिँ विशेष गरी हाम्रो नेपाली जनसमुदायको लागि पनि एकदमै प्राइम लोकेसन भएको कारणले गर्दा पनि मैले यो दुईटा ट्युसन सेन्टरलाई चाहिँ अगाडि बढाउने लक्ष्य लिएर हालसालै लकिली मैले यो चाहिँ ठाउँ पाएँ होइन। र यो ठाउँमा चाहिँ मैले एभरेस्ट एडुकेटर्स एकाडेमीलाई पहिला चाहिँ हाम्रो 2 दिन हुन्थ्यो स्याटरडे सन्डे मात्रै, अब चाहिँ हामीले 6 दिन चाहिँ यहाँ चलाउने लक्ष्यले हामीले यो खोलेका हौँ। र त्यसका साथसाथै ठाउँ भएको कारणले गर्दा एउटा कोडिङ पनि अहिलेको उसमा चाहिँ एकदमै बच्चाहरूलाई सिकाउनु पर्ने एउटा राम्रो खालको चाहिँ ट्रेन्ड पनि आएको र हामीले सिकाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ हामीलाई इन फ्युचर बच्चाहरूलाई पनि राम्रो हुने जस्तो देखिएकोले कोडिङको लागि पनि मैले चाहिँ यहाँ कोडिङ चलाउने प्रयास गरेको छु। र अहिले हालसालै चाहिँ हाम्रो यो एकाडेमी चाहिँ यो भेन्चर चाहिँ विशेष गरी ट्युसन र कोडिङको लागि चाहिँ हामीले त्यसमा सञ्चालन गर्दैछौँ। र त्यसमा चाहिँ अब मेरो तपाईँहरूमा आग्रह जस्तै अब अरू त केही होइन, जस्तै ताइक्वान्डो खेल्ने भन्दाखेरि नि मैले त्यही नै भनिदिएँ प्रायः जस्तो होइन, आएर खेल्छ खेल्दैन बच्चाले मान्छ मान्दैन त्यो आफ्नो ठाउँमा छ, तर पनि एउटा इन्गेजमेन्ट होइन एउटा चाहिँ बच्चाहरूलाई इन्भल्भमेन्ट चाहिँ गरेर राख्यो भनेदेखि त्यो उनीहरूको भनौँ न भोलि गएर उनीहरूले त्यसबाट दक्षता हासिल गरे पनि नगरे पनि एउटा टाइमको म्यानेजमेन्ट गर्नेदेखि लिएर त्यस्तो कुरामा इन्गेजमेन्ट भयो भनेदेखि चाहिँ ट्युसन पनि भनौँ सिक्दै जाने र भनौँ न अब चाहिँ कोडिङ पनि त्यही सिक्दै जाने गरेर भोलि भविष्यमा चाहिँ उनीहरूले केही पनि गर्न सक्ने र अहिले हालसालै प्रेजेन्टमा पनि उनीहरू चाहिँ इन्गेज होला नि जस्तो लागेर पनि।
Now I would like to invite Mr. Navin Liutel for the closing remarks and the next step.
Maybe not this guy, right? Again, just for us. We tried to make a closing at 4, but we cannot make it. But I appreciate your time. Actually, the closing remarks was supposed to be made by one of our member, our partner and treasurer of FCNCC, Lakshman Mandal. He is not able to make it. So on behalf of him, I would like to thank you, all of you, media covers by CanadaCover.com and Nepal Touch. And small announcement for 2 minutes. Okay. Number 1, as I told that there is a grant coming up from the government. Get in the Loop is providing free one-on-one session to process application for Canadian Digital Adoption Program grant for FCNCC membership as a courtesy for small businesses. Please reach out to me or Dr. Sunil Sizapati. Please note that application deadline for Grow Your Business is of $2,400. Is ending on September 31st, but it will be first in first basis till it gets exhausted. 2 weeks time tenure for the application process is kind of lengthy, so we need 2 weeks timelines at least to say that we are eligible for. There was some announcement from Tandoori Tikka, but since Lakshmanji is not here, I don't like to disclose. Next time I'll initiate on that. Just to let you know that Tandoori Tikka is not just only a restaurant. In the center of old city in Georgetown, with a beautiful spacious space, Tikka flavors memory to eat fresh and be happy. Everest Taekwondo, here we are, in collaboration with Everest Educator, is thrilled to present a one-step solution for the parents and students who seek the perfect blend of sports and formal education. By enrolling in both our taekwondo classes and specialized tutoring and coding session, you can balance the development of your child on one roof. On behalf of FCNCC, these institutions are pleased to offer an exclusive 20% discount to holistic package. Invest in the child's future with the unique opportunity. Likewise, I think Gokul has already mentioned, Bombay Bar and Grill is offering 10% discount to the service customer for all cash pick-ups. If there is any offers from community you want to associate, please reach out. Please register with us for business presentation. I personally and FCNCC team wants to continue this networking event as an ongoing, and we really need your help. We have refreshment. We were planning to do a Q&A session for 10 minutes. Because of the town bound, we are not able to. Sorry, I'll try to make it happen within the timeline for next event, and we'll see you there. Best of luck for everyone, and please have refreshment. Before that, if you can join for group music and group photo in front, that would really appreciate it.